Page 94, America. There's nothing new here. We're just using the stuff we've already known, the dotted rhythms and all. There is no DC or DS or repeat sign, so you can just play it straight through. So, 4 lines long, treble bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature, so it's in the key of C major. Make sure you can do the C major scale. 1 octave up and down is fine. 3/4 times, and we got eighth notes and quarter notes and dotted rhythms. We can handle that. Let's do it one hand at a time. They'll make sure we're okay. Then the right hand, you're starting here. Put you here. And it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. And then you got to come up, 5th finger again. We change hand position. And then cross over for the dotted half note. I want to offer a slightly more advanced fingering here. And that is one of the principles of the fingering style that I teach and use is I don't cross over the thumb if I don't have to, and I don't move the hand if I don't have to. I certainly don't want to use the same finger on different notes if I can help it. Here, at the end of the second measure, they have you going from here to here. And then a measure later, they want you to cross over the thumb. I want to get rid of both of those. I don't want to do either one. So what I'm going to do is the first measure is fine. But in the second measure, rather than 3rd finger, I'm going to reach up and use 2nd finger. Just reach up. Now I'm fine. Now I can reach it. I'm good. And then for the 8th notes, rather than here, 3rd, I'm going to reach down and use 4. It's important in piano playing, even with small hands, that you be able to do 5 and 4 fingers, 5 and 4, with a note in between. In either hand. It stretches out a little bit, but it's important you be able to do this. So in the 3rd measure, I'm going to just reach down and use 4, just come down a little bit. Now I'm in position. I didn't have to cross over or move or nothing. It just kind of happens. So again, starting at the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3, 2, 1 and 2. Going on. Reach down. Now we changed hand positions right there. 1 and 2. And now we're in this position for the whole second line. And at the end of the line, we're going to reach up. This is the last note of the second line. You're here. Just reach up, stretch up a little bit, and you're here. And then you can clap. We changed hand positions again. Let's go down to the last line. 1 and 2. Again, like you did at the beginning, just reach up and your 2nd finger. And then it's a 5-4, just like we did it at the top. Left hand, well, left hand's got chords. You got C chord, and that's timed for 2 measures, and then the F chord. G7 chord. That's pretty much what the left hand's doing, chords. So put them together. You hear 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now you're changing chords on each beat here, so just make sure the chords are okay. Going on, 1, 2, 3. Make sure the left hand comes up on beat 3. It's important. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Just lift the left hand up for the rest. So you go through and put the hands together and then go back through it however many times and get rid of the hesitations. And if you have a particular spot's causing you a problem, you focus on that spot. Go over that spot a few times. And if later on you have problems again, well, that problem came back. So you work on it again and get rid of it. Because the problems in piano playing will continue to return, unfortunately. Many of them do, and we just simply have to be patient, go back and work on them again and get rid of them. Don't let them stay, because if you let a hesitation or a problem stay, it will become part of your playing. And you'll do it every time, whether you want to or not. You'll just do it. So get rid of them. Now, articulation, well, we have phrasing. Lift up between the phrases. Left hand, you play it as connected as you can. Just lift up for the rest. Dynamics, moderately loud. MF, mezzo forte, that's the melody, which is in the right hand. you're staying pretty much there. Well, you can get a little louder and softer. Once you get it and into the music and you feel it, you can adjust that a little bit. You're just in that area. The left hand needs to stay soft. Just slow down, retardando, slow down, and then you get an all tempo, which remember, resume the speed you were going before you changed it. In this case, before we slowed down, which is the speed at the beginning here. Okay, moderato, it's a majestic piece. Yeah. However fast you feel it, that's fine. And you have a retardando there toward the end also. Now, if you have other people around you who are singing this and they want to sing along, and you have that retardando there in the introduction, if you're going to retardando there, when you go on to the next measure to go here, give it a little head nod so they know when, because that's like beat one, you're conducting them with your head. However, I think it's better if you have other people singing along with you. Don't do the retardando at the beginning. Wait till the end to do the retardando, because in a group, when you start changing the tempo like this, you really need a conductor, or it just confuses people. So you could play that without a retardando, and then they know when to come in. There, it makes it a little easier. Also, if you'll notice above the staff all the way through, there are chord names like C, F, G7, and so forth. Well, this is for a guitar player or some instrumental player who can read those chords and improvise on them. So you can have a guitar player playing along with you. Or that can be fun, assuming you get along okay. So you can try that too. You see toward the end of the first line, right before the last measure, you see the double bars. Remember, that's the musical symbol for a section break. We're leaving one section and starting another. We're different sections. Well, remember I said earlier that an introduction is a section? So they have an introduction, and then we start the piece, and that's what those do. I want you to understand everything you're seeing in the music. It doesn't necessarily affect how we play it. I just want you to understand what you're seeing in the music. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. And not to do any retardandos. The metronome won't slow down. So I'll give us 3 counts. 1 and ready and go. And 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3.